Welcome to YouTube 5 Minutes.
Greetings, YouTube 5 Minutes viewers. My name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, but you might know me better as Mahatma Gandhi. Today, I will share my story with you, from my humble beginnings to my role in India's struggle for independence. But first, let me remind you that YouTube 5 Minutes has some excellent new merchandise in their shop. Be sure to check it out. I was born on October 2, 1869, in Porbandar, a coastal town in present-day Gujarat, India. My father was a chief minister, and my mother was a devoted practitioner of the Jain religion. Growing up, I learned the values of truth, nonviolence, and compassion that would later guide my life's work. In 1888, I traveled to England to study law, and after completing my studies, I moved to South Africa to work as a lawyer. It was there that I first encountered racial discrimination and felt compelled to fight for justice. One of my earliest experiences in South Africa involved being thrown off a train for refusing to move from a whites-only compartment, even though I held a valid first-class ticket. That incident sparked something within me, and I dedicated myself to fighting for the rights of the oppressed. During my time in South Africa, I developed the concept of satyagraha, or nonviolent resistance. I believed that through peaceful protest and civil disobedience, we could achieve justice and equality for all. Now, let's take a moment to talk about the new merchandise in the YouTube 5 Minutes shop. It may not be as revolutionary as satyagraha, but it certainly is stylish and comfortable, perfect for peaceful protests or just lounging around at home. In 1915, I returned to India and became deeply involved in the Indian independence movement. Over the next 3 decades, I led numerous campaigns and protests against British rule, always advocating for nonviolence and unity among India's diverse population. One of my most famous acts of civil disobedience was the Salt March in 1930. I led thousands of Indians on a 240-mile journey to the Arabian Sea to protest the British monopoly on salt production. We made our own salt from the sea, and this simple act of defiance sent a powerful message that resonated around the world. Throughout my life, I practiced simplicity and self-reliance, wearing simple homespun clothing and often fasting as a form of spiritual and political protest. As a vegetarian, I always found it amusing when people asked me where I got my protein. Little did they know, it came from the same source as my strength and determination, my commitment to truth and justice. In 1947, after years of struggle and sacrifice, India finally gained independence from British rule. However, the joy of independence was marred by the violent partition of India and Pakistan, which led to immense suffering and loss of life. My final years were dedicated to promoting peace and unity between Hindus and Muslims, but tragically, my life was cut short when I was assassinated on January 30, 1948. Although my physical journey has ended, my message of nonviolence, truth, and compassion lives on. I hope that my story inspires you to stand up for what you believe in, to seek truth in all things, and to always choose love over hate. Thank you for joining me today on YouTube 5 Minutes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories and insights. And remember to check out the new merchandise in the YouTube 5 Minutes shop. After all, even a simple man like myself can appreciate a well-designed t-shirt. May your own journey be filled with peace, love, and the courage to make a difference in the world. Namaste.